Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Duke's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Back to pass. It's Jackson. Makes the ground. It's Galloway. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Short connection to the tight end here.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, but here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Big throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Trying to convert with a sweep. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Blue Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bears offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lee. Great clip there. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it.
Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
He hands it to the back. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And the Blue Devils will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. One period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking for his big tight end. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Bears keep the football on the move. They mix it up with a run. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Bears trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Ball handed to the running back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Caught by the receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down with a 44. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Duke, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He's going to hand this off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Look at a pass here on second down. The ball is hauled in. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down. I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Breaks into the clear. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets in.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. So they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Galloway. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. It's a nice game, and he moved the football up to the 27.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They keep him up bounds to the run.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Lee. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He's got room to run. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. And the Bears pick up enough for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Jackson. And the pass is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Blue Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Kirk Baylor has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Bears are going to keep this drive rolling. Ball handed off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead. In the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Leaning on the run game here late. And that run produces a decent game.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
What a catch! They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Baylor. Still no answer for this offense.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Jackson. Caught over the middle, it's Galloway. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Holding.
Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving his quarterback opportunities.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Wideout's now clustered. Pounding away with the run game. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Makes a quick grab. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up 1st down at the 15.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
1st and 10 play coming up. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense will zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Jackson. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. This one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.